Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Hey guys, my name is Em and welcome back to my channel. In today's video it is going to be a fun, cozy Christmas book haul. It is currently the 26th of December and I had such an amazing day yesterday. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite Christmas tradition is, or what you did for Christmas if you do celebrate, or what you did with your Saturday if you don't. Just let me know down in the comments. I can't wait to hear from you. I am so excited to film this video because I was lucky enough to receive a lot of books this Christmas and I was so excited, and I'm grateful for every single one of them, and I wanted to share them all with you because I love seeing what people get for Christmas, especially books, and I hope that you do too. But yeah, I am gonna get straight into this book haul because I want to keep this as short and as quick as I can because I am tired from all the festivities yesterday. So there are, I think, about 24 or 25 books on this list, which is a lot, and I'm gonna start out with all of the ones that I got before Christmas from you lovely people and from some of my friends. So I have a lot of books here. I'm gonna go through these ones really quickly because I've actually already like unboxed them and talked about the synopsis and stuff in the vlogs when I got them. So from Marie Andre I got 2 books, and I got Him by Elle Kennedy and Sabrina Bowen, and then I got Dirty Letters by Penelope Ward and V. Keeland. Thank you so much. I can't wait to read both of these books, and I feel like 2022 is just gonna be like the romance year. Then the lovely Fiona sent me Midsummer's Mayhem, which is like cute middle grade with like magical elements, and I think this looks so cute and I cannot wait to read it. Then from the beautiful Bisma, who is absolutely one of my best friends in the world, she got me 2 books, and she got me From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata, which I'm currently reading and loving, and she also got me Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. Both of these are kind of like winter central books, which I absolutely love. This one's about ice skating, this one is like about like a curse and like witches and stuff, which, look, it is exactly what I want out of life, out of books in general. Like everything that I could possibly want are in these 2 books, so thank you Bisma very much. Then next up from the amazing Sophia, who is again one of my best friends from Tiny One Universe, and I forgot to say that Bisma is from Hey It's Bisma. I will link her down below. Soph also got me 2 books, and she got me The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie, which is one of my favourite romances of the year, and now I finally have a physical copy that I can go back and annotate, and I'm so grateful. And then she also got me Forest of Souls, which just looks like an amazing YA fantasy book, and I cannot wait to read this as well. Thank you so much, Soph. Then from my bestie Yulia, she got me 2 books as well. Everyone has been so generous this month, and she got me Dear Enemy by Kristen Callahan, which is another romance, and then she also got me Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. She knows how much I love Colleen Hoover and knows that I'm trying to like collect all of her books and read all of her books, so thank you so much Yulia for both of these amazing books. Everybody was so generous this year, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. You made my year amazing through comments and booktube, and some people even sent me books, and I'm just so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much. And now we're gonna get on to the books that I received for Christmas. I think actually all of these are from my mom because I sent her a list of like a couple books that I was like, you know, maybe pick 1 or 2, like my birthday is next week, like maybe pick 1 or 2 for my birthday as well. And my mom, she bought every single book off the list, and I was literally shocked. So I'm going to show you right now, and I'm just so excited and so grateful. So thank you mom if you're watching this, and yeah, let's get into the book haul. So the first book up is Iron Widow, and I am so excited. I think this is like a sci-fi fantasy kind of like mashup retelling, and I love the idea of this. I've seen so many people read it. I don't usually read sci-fi because I do find that it's a bit too complicated for my brain to understand. However, because she looks like a badass, it's really hyped, I feel like I will read this, and I just love a good like fantasy, and I just cannot wait to get into this. Next up, she got me Twisted Love and Twisted Games by Anna Huang. You can hardly see the covers because of the lighting. I know that this is a bodyguard princess romance. I think this is like a brother's best friend romance. I literally love the sound of both of them, and I cannot wait to read this. And this one is actually not as long as I thought, so I think it should be fairly easy to get through. As a romance reader, I can definitely appreciate like discreet covers. Like if you weren't a romance reader, you wouldn't know that these books had spicy scenes in them, which is exactly what I'm going for. The next book is Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. This looks amazing. I think this is like a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, but like with a female protagonist, and as I was reading the synopsis it sounded like it was sapphic, but I haven't read it. I haven't really seen anybody mention that, so please do let me know if you know if this is a sapphic book or if I just read the synopsis wrong. But either way, this looks absolutely amazing and I cannot wait to get to it. Also, it's quite thick. So next up I have a couple of historical fiction fiction books. I love reading historical fiction books, especially at this time of the year, and I've had my eye on these ones for a good few months and I just haven't really bought them for myself. So the first one is Lily's Promise, which is the story and survival story of this woman named Lily who was a child during the Holocaust, and her story about how she survived the camps and, you know, lived to tell the tale, and just like her life story. I actually follow Lily on TikTok and she like responds to questions that the public might have, and she like tells you about them and like educates you about the Holocaust and stuff, which I think is really interesting and really important. I do love history. I love learning about history. I'm really interested in World War II and I can't wait to read this. I always find stories about people's real lives very inspiring. The next one is another historical fiction, but I actually think it is fiction this time. The last one was like an autobiography slash non-fiction, and this is While Paris Slept. This book follows a woman who has been put on the train bound to Auschwitz, and she needs to make an impossible decision because she has a child with her, and she needs to like make the decision of does she keep the child with her or does she give the child to somebody. And I just know that this is like the story of their lives. As far as I know, this is fiction, and I actually found this book from my friend Jazz on Instagram. Also, it is signed. I don't know if you can see, but this is a signed book, which was definitely a shock to open. Then the next one is one that I'm actually currently reading. I started it this morning, and it is Three Sisters by Heather Morris. Heather Morris is the author of The Tattooist of Auschwitz and also Silka's Journey. I read Silka's Journey last Christmas, I think, and then I read The Tattooist of Auschwitz the Christmas before. So I'm reading this one this Christmas. Actually, Silka's Journey could have been 2019. Listen, time has no meaning. But this is the story of three sisters during the war. I have just started it, so I don't really know what direction it's going in, but all I know is that currently the 15-year-old sister has been sent to work for the Germans, so her older sister kind of like volunteers to go as well, so that she's not on her own and that she has somebody to go with. And I know that this one is going to break my heart because sister stories are really close to my heart as well, and I always find them extra emotional. Moving on from historical fiction, we have a graphic novel, and I know a lot of people are going to be very excited that I have this graphic novel, and it is Lore Olympus. I am so excited to read this. I have been hearing about this book since before it was published. I had no idea about this at all, and then Soph was telling me that she has followed the webtoon for like years, and this is volume 1 that's finally made it to like a physical edition, and I'm so excited to read it. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling, but in the graphic format, and I'm so excited to read it. So the next thing is not a book, but it is bookish, so I thought I would show it on this list anyways, and it is a bullet journal. This is the Yop and Tom bullet journal, which I actually had last year, but I had the navy one, and I actually really liked it. I had no complaints and I used practically every single page. I decided to go for this. I don't know if you can see, it has like a little cloud icon. I wasn't too gone on the fact that it's like a dotted cloud, but I do have stickers that I can put on this. I have like Harry Styles stickers. This is my 2021 journal. As you can see, it is navy. They're the same journal, just like a different color, and I've stuck lots of stickers on there. It had the moon one, which if I had have gotten this color with the moon, it would have been better, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to personalize it anyways. And I'm so excited to like do my 2022 spreads and kind of like figure out what I did and didn't use in this journal and like fix it for this one. I'm not the most artistic person, but I do my best and I'm really happy with using these. Okay, so the next one is a book that I've already read, and it is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is the Waterstones special edition. I just need to reread Addie LaRue. I love it so much. The stenciled edges, we have like this beautiful depiction of Addie and Luke. There's actually pictures through this book. Next up is Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, but this is the graphic edition. I read Between Shades of Grey in 2020. It was actually one of my first quarantine reads and it was amazing. I love Ruta Sepetys books so much, and she's actually coming out with a new one in February, I think, and I will definitely be first in line to get that. This is one of her most famous books. I've already read the novel, I have already watched the movie, and now I'm going to read this. Okay, so next up is one that I'm also very excited about, and it is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is the first romance series that I read. It is probably my favorite romance series. Okay, so we're back with our final historical fiction, I think, and it is The Winemaker's Wife by Kristen Harmel. I'm not really certain what this is about, but I know that it takes place in Nazi-occupied Paris. I absolutely love books set in Paris and France, and especially during this era, because it reminds me of The Nightingale, which is my favourite book of all time, and any book that will make me feel like The Nightingale made me feel, instant 5 stars. So I'm so excited to read this. We are down to our final 3 books and I'm so excited. I'm literally gonna cry, but She Got Me, All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I'm currently reading From Lukov with Love, which is my first Mariana Zapata, and I'm hoping that I love it so that I have this one. I'm so excited. It is one of my goals in 2022 to read all of her books, or at least all of the ones that interest me. The next one is actually a fantasy, and it is Redemptor by Jordan Ifueko, and I'm so excited. This is the sequel to Raybearer, which I have not read, but I've had on my TBR since my birthday last year. Actually, Katie gave it to me for my birthday last year, and Bisma read this during the summer and absolutely loved it. Now that I have the sequel, I'm gonna have to read both of them and let you know what I think. And the final book on this massive Christmas book haul is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I've been hearing amazing things about this the past couple of months, and I'm so excited to read this. As far as I know, this takes place at like a Disneyland like theme park kind of a thing, and I cannot wait to read this. And just like when I'm like back into reading fully, I'm just gonna go through romance books like one a day. Try and stop me. So that is it for this ginormous Christmas book haul. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments if you read any of these books, if you want to read any of these books, if you got any books for Christmas, let me know what they are. I am really grateful for all of these books. I don't take it for granted. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I actually had an amazing day. It was so nice just to like see family members that I hadn't seen in a while and like spend time with people, watch them open their gifts, and it was so special. Comment the candle emoji if you watched the end. If this is the video going up on New Year's Day, Happy New Year. I'm wishing you all the best for 2022, and I'm so excited to see what happiness is in store for us next year. Thank you so much. Stay amazing, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.